Hi, friends. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why this is any different than what we've been doing. I may have to find a new way. May have to do like a Facebook Live or something. I'll wait for y'all to hop back on. I'm so sorry. So hard when we're trying to teach because of what's going on, and this is what's happening. I'm really sorry. I think I had about 15 of you, so I'll wait for you to come back. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it told me that there was another copyright thing, which is ridiculous because this is what we've been doing for the last week. It's what everyone's doing. It's really hard, YouTube, when you're trying to teach remotely. And this is the platform that works best because kids work best this way. Hi, Aiden. Hi, everyone back. No, it didn't mess up. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're back. As soon as I see about 15 of you back, then I'll continue reading with our book. What I may end up doing is holding the book down so that I'm just talking to you, and then I'll show you the pictures real quick. Hi, Gabs. Hello, Justin. Danny, you're hilarious. All right, well, I'm going to keep reading, okay? So, I'm going to read back. Elizabeth Brown went off to school dragging a steamer trunk. Elizabeth Brown unpacked her books, breaking her upper bunk. Don't worry about it, James. Let's just move on. All right. So, why do you think she took so many books with her away to school? Why do you think she took so many books with her to school? To read them. She loves her books. Okay. Next page. She sat in all her classes and doodled on a pad, adrift in dreams of entering a reader's Olympiad. Olympiad. That's like the Olympics, right? So what is her dream? I'll read it again. What is her dream? She sat in all of her classes and doodled on a pad, adrift in dreams of entering a reader's Olympiad. What do we think that is? A reader's Olympiad. A reader's Olympiad. A reader's Olympiad. Like reading as a sport? Maybe she wants to be like in the Olympics for books, for reading. A reading tournament. Awesome. Okay. She manufactured library cards, which means she made them. So when you manufacture something, you make something. So that was that word that we were unsure of. She manufactured library cards and checked out books to friends, then shocked them with her midnight raids to collect the books again. So midnight raid, she went to their houses to get those books. She's very serious. So real quick, I'm going to show you the pictures real quick. You ready? Everyone ready? Elizabeth Brown preferred a book to going on a date. While friends went out and danced till dawn, she stayed up reading late. So she is what we call an introvert. She took the train one afternoon and promptly lost her way. She bought a house and settled down for tutoring for pay. An introvert is somebody who is kind of shy and they don't really like going out and being around a lot of people. To all the people that are loving being stuck at home, those are the introverts. Miss Liebert's an introvert. She loves it. All right. Elizabeth Brown walked into town, summer, fall, winter, and spring. Elizabeth Brown walked into town looking for only one thing. She didn't want potato chips. She didn't want new clothes. She went straight to the bookstore. May I have one of those? Elizabeth Brown walked right back home and read and read and read. She even read while exercising and standing on her. What was she standing on? What do you think? What would make sense? What rhymes? She even read while exercising and standing on her. What do we think? Elizabeth Brown walked right back home and read and read and read. Hi, Aubrey. Ooh, head, toes. Danny, does that rhyme with red? Hands. That doesn't rhyme either. Bed. All right, ready? We're going to show you what it is. While standing on her head. She made a list of groceries and tucked them in her book, then lost the list among the fruits and left with nothing to cook. She read about Greek goddesses while vacuuming the floor. Attending only to her book, she'd walk into the door. Books were piled on top of chairs and spread across the floor. Her shelves began to fall apart as she read more and more. Big books made very solid stacks on which teacups could rest. Small books became the building blocks for busy little guests. What's happening? What's happening in this book? Tell me some things that you've learned about Elizabeth Brown. And what's happening with all the books? We know she likes to read and we know she likes books. But what is happening? She's picking up all these books. What's happening to her, what she's doing at home and what's happening to her house? She keeps reading them. What are some of the things that are happening because she is reading while she's trying to do all of her other chores? What's falling apart, Gabby? Oh, the books are breaking the house. The books are everywhere. Books are everywhere. Did you see this picture yet? Is she able to take care of her chores? Is she able to take care of her chores? She's using her books as shelves. She forgot her food at the grocery store. She walked into the door while she was vacuuming. What are we saying no to? Why are we saying no? I don't remember what I asked. No way. No. Books on the roof. Okay. So we think somebody said that her books are going to break the house. Okay. When volumes, how is she going to feel how do you think she feels knowing she can't have any more books? How do you think she's feeling knowing she cannot have any more books? Alex, you can do it. How do you think she's feeling if she's saying she can't have any more books because they won't fit? Sad, sad, sad. Give me a better word. Give me a better word. Yes, I know you've all said sad, but give me a better word. How do you think? Disappointed. Those are good words. Unhappy, upset. All right, good. Thank you. Elizabeth Brown walked into town that very afternoon. Elizabeth Brown walked into town whistling a happy tune. She didn't want a bicycle. She didn't want silk bows. She went straight to the courthouse. May I have one of those? The form was for donations. She quickly wrote this line: I.E. Brown, give to the town all that was ever mine. Who is she giving her books to? Who is she donating her books to? I'll read it again. She didn't want a bicycle. She didn't want silk bows. She went straight to the courthouse. May I have one of those? The form was for donations. She quickly wrote this line: I.E. Brown, give to the town all that was ever mine. Yeah, so she's giving her books to the town. Elizabeth Brown moved in with a friend and lived to a ripe old age. They walked to the library day after day and turned page after page after page. So what can we tell about her new friend? What can we tell about her new friend? What kind of friend does she have now? 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 She looks like she's old. She's nice. Do you think that this friend is also maybe a reading friend, a good friend, a reading friend, a person friend? She likes books. Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 questions to end the book. That's it, just 3. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you're ready. Only 1 thumb up for my crazy emoji friends. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, actually, I only have 2 questions for you. Seeing some thumbs up. Luke. All right, here's my question. Luke. I will see you again, mister. Give me my thumbs up, pal. Gabby. Thank you, Luke. All right, so I want you to talk to me about this. This means you have to do some typing. What do we think about how the story ended? How did she solve her problem of too many books? How did Elizabeth Brown solve the problem of too many books? Talk to me. Tell me. How did she solve her problem of too many books? Gabby, it's okay. How did Elizabeth Brown solve her problem of too many books? She sells them to the town. Anyone else besides Aubrey? Good job, girl. She gave them to the town. Good job, Alex. Good job, Louie. She made like a free library, right? She donated them. Good word, Justin. She gave her book to the peeps. Good, Andreas. Okay. She gave them away. So what was that word? Only one of you used it, I think. Justin's the only one that used it. So she gave her books to the town. So what's another way to say that? What's another way to say that she gave her books to the town? She donated them. Anyone else remember? She donated them. She donated them. Good. Okay. Next question. Do you think that Elizabeth Brown's love of reading changed after she donated her books? Do you think that her love of reading changed after she donated the books? No. Isabel says no. No. Nope. Danny says nope. Did the author organize this book? Remember, we talked about that. How did the author, we didn't talk about it today, but in class we've talked about it before. How did, oh, she made a friend, so maybe things did change. Alex, I like where your head's at. I like how you're thinking outside the box. Okay, how is this story organized? How did the author organize this story? We know with nonfiction books, sometimes they organize it in sections and paragraphs with headings and titles. How did the author organize this story? Does anyone remember the different ways we talked about how an author can organize his story? No, you don't remember, Danny? So remember when a story is written and it just kind of goes in order? Yes, there are rhyming words. But so this story is kind of just like a narrative, so it just goes from the beginning to the end. Okay, so it's just in order. Some books bounce around, but this book just went. Excuse me. So this story just went in order. Okay, it just went from the beginning to the end. A couple of pictures were bold in the text. Why did the author decide to bold those words? Why did the author decide to bold some of the words in the text? Anybody? Why did the author? Because they're important. Yes, to make them stand out. They're important words, right? Because you wanted the reader to kind of emphasize those words, kind of give them a little extra punch, make them stand out because they're important. Good job. You guys are rock stars. I'm so glad you remember the things that I taught you. Last question. This is for real the last one. What is the message of this story? What was the author trying to teach us? What was his purpose or her purpose? Her purpose? Her purpose. What was her purpose? Why did she write this story? What message was she trying to teach us? What message was she trying to teach us? I told you I was going to ask you again. To never be greedy. Keep reading. Remember, Malenga, when we're talking about author's purpose and we're talking about messages, it's bigger than just the book. Make changes if you have to. So let's talk about this, okay? So we know when we're retelling a story, we have the beginning, a problem, right? A middle, an end, and they kind of wrap it all up, right? So in the beginning, her problem was that she loved to read and she had all these books, right? She had way too many, helping the community. Good. So she had all these books, so she had a problem. So she solved that problem by donating to the library. So by donating to the library, donating to a library, donating books for them to read, right? So she made the community a better place by creating a library, right? So the lesson of this book is that people can give to the community to make it a better place. Okay? All right, guys, this is week 2 of learning at home. So do your work. Don't make your mom and dad or grandma and grandpa or your neighbors or whoever, don't make them crazy. I know you know how to do this work. You can do it. I know you can. You do it for me every single day. You will make sure you take your time with your math tests on Tuesday. I think it's on Tuesday. Your parents and you should have your checklist for the things that need to be accomplished. You guys show your parents how independent you can be. Help them out, okay? Gabby, don't make her any more crazy. Lenga, I love you too, buddy. All right. Help your parents out. Be helpful. You guys can do your schoolwork. I know you can. All right. I love you guys bunches. I will be back tomorrow at 10 with a different book. And I'm also going to see if maybe your parents want a different avenue for me doing these so that hopefully I don't get knocked off anymore. But I think this went better. I love you guys. Keep working hard. You're the best. Love you too, Andreas and Mom and Grandma. Be good. Help your parents. Talk to you later.